back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by, for giving me some of your time. Today is the first time I'm really going to be diving in to, I guess, what my strategy is, what my plan is going forward with the training and with nutrition. Now, because I did go to school and I'm currently in a nutrition program, I am designing everything on my own. I am just taking everything that I've learned and implementing it. So that's part of the journey that we're gonna have here on YouTube, and I'm gonna be sharing everything with you, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing in hopes that you can understand it, and if it fits your needs and if it fits your lifestyle, then you can implement it as well. First thing I wanted to start off is saying weight does not define who you are as a person. Yes, I am the heaviest I've ever been, and I don't say that proudly, and I don't say that to show off or to have pity or anything like that. But I also know that that doesn't define me as a person. I understand who I am as a human being, and the number on the scale is not gonna make me feel better or feel worse. Now, having said that, I think that there's a big difference between not being happy of how you look and wanting to improve and wanting to be healthier and wanting to have a different quality of life than hating yourself into change. So being this overweight does affect the quality of life that I live. I tend to want to do more physical activity. I enjoy doing outdoor activities, especially when my mister is here. We enjoy hiking and biking and going to the beach and doing stuff like that. Did you think I was gonna make it up? You said no? Wow! That trust in me, I tell you. Shame on you. Should throw you over the cliff. Don't you dare laugh. I'm gonna show you guys my current state now. I am gonna do it on a video because I am wearing black, and I realized that I don't have a lot of colorful shirts, okay? So I want you to think of one body part that you really, really, really love. And I know for some of us it's gonna be really hard. I know for years and decades I hid my legs and my lower body just because I was so ashamed of it and being so curvy. But now I must say that my legs and my booty is one of my favorite parts. No shame. So it's taken me years to embrace it, and I want you to embrace at least one part of your body. So then, enjoying being curvy, I honestly love my lower body just because it makes me feel stronger. My lower body has always been stronger than my upper body. So I think that because I get that feeling of strength, I just really enjoy it, and it makes me feel really good. One of the weakest parts of me, of my body, is my abs, and it's just funny how weak it is because it's weak, okay? So enough rant about body image and strengths and weaknesses and all of that. That's a little disclaimer that I wanted to give. So don't hate yourself into change. Change because you want to, because you're excited to see the transformation your body is gonna have, because you're excited to go do some physical activity outdoors, and you know, you just want to chase around your little kids or something like that. Like, just be excited about change, okay? I've had a bias for years, I mean before nutrition school, because know better, do better kind of thing. Before I went to nutrition school, I was doing a lot of yo-yo dieting. I was really strict. I was doing diet, name the diet, I've done it. And I would lose the weight, and then I would regain it, and then some. So that's yo-yo dieting, you know, you go down and you go up, and then you go up more than where you started. That kind of thing, that pattern. So after that yo-yo dieting experience and having like a decades of it, because I've been overweight most of my life, I decided that I don't want to do that anymore. I wanted to make a lifestyle change, something that was going to be more sustainable. So I put myself in a small calorie deficit, which is what you need in order for you to lose weight. We'll get into all that jazz later. And then just the change that I was seeing wasn't fast. So what would happen? I would just be like, screw it. I'm gonna go back to doing and eating whatever I wanted, because I would get really impatient. And my mister, it's very funny because he's more into like the aggressive diets, and I was like, no, that's terrible. I'm not ashamed to admit it, because I didn't know any better. I was like, you have to do something that's going to be sustainable for a long period of time, or else your metabolism, blah 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 blah. Now that was my mentality. I thought you have to do it slow, sustainable, and that's the only way, and you have to count your macros and you have to like stick by it, and it was just overwhelming for me. And then I got in MNU. So Martin talks a lot about a multifaceted approach to weight loss. What does that mean? You don't have to always do the same thing. You don't have to just follow a low carb diet. You don't have to follow a low calorie diet. You don't have to follow fasting or anything like that for a long period of time. You can kind of mold it to fit your current needs. I decided I wanted to fast for 48 hours. So Saturday 8 p.m. I didn't eat again till Monday 8 p.m. I just felt so bloated at that time. I felt so yucky. I felt so full, even though I wasn't eating that much. I just didn't feel good. So I felt like my tummy needed a little break. Okay, so now that that phase is over of a 48-hour fast, the next phase, it's gonna include me just being more mindful of the protein and fiber intake that I have. So I'm gonna be focusing on increasing my protein intake. Why? Because protein is a lot more satiating, which means that it's gonna keep me fuller longer. And fiber is just good for your digestive health. Now, of course, I'm gonna be mindful of the carb and the fat intake, but I'm not gonna count my macros. I'm not gonna count my calories. I am gonna weigh myself and I am gonna take body measurements, because I do want to make sure that I am progressing and that I am, you know, going towards the right direction. I am also adding resistance training. So right now I am doing 4 days a week. I am doing a split. I'm doing 2 lower body and 2 upper body. That's just because I love working out that style. I don't really enjoy full body days because right now I get exhausted. Maybe later. But right now I just like to focus on, you know, an area, whether lower body, upper body, that kind of stuff. I am going to be doing some workout videos here with you guys, but right now I just kind of wanted to give you like the strategy going forward. Okay, now why do I foresee this as being a successful phase? And that is because I am controlling both the calories in and the calories out. So we know that based on definition, if you are burning more calories than you are consuming, you are gonna lose weight. Now I have control of both. So my calorie intake is gonna decrease. I'm gonna increase my protein. I'm gonna be fuller, longer, and faster. So I'm gonna be consuming less energy, less calories. I'm gonna increase my calorie out by starting to exercise, starting to resistance train. So you see how I'm manipulating both. So not only am I going to be burning more calories than I did any typical day versus consuming less calories. Maybe at the end of the week I find myself not losing weight. Let's just say it stays the same. Then that means I am still consuming more calories than I think I am. And if I'm consuming or eating or drinking the same amount of calories that I'm burning, that means your weight is going to stay the same. So go ahead and sit down, look over my plans, look over my data, and see where the flow is going. Is it going down where we want it to go for weight loss, or what's the truth? It really wasn't my intention to confuse you. I'm really sorry if I did, but I'm gonna leave you guys with that. So as a little summary, as a little wrap it up situation, what am I gonna be doing for the next 2 weeks? Increasing my fiber, increasing my protein, and starting resistance training. I started today. It was leg day. I died. I ended up like on all 4. I was so tired, and yeah, but it felt so good. It felt so good to get back on track, and although I may not look like it, but I do really enjoy it. I am the most patient person, so if you really don't understand something, please don't be afraid to ask me, and I will try my very best to help you understand it, because at the end of the day, it's something that's really easy. It's just not simple to implement because it's a lot. But as always, thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I really do appreciate it. I know that times are really tough right now, and selfishly, that's one of the reasons why I decided to just dive right into YouTube, because I just go through so much that I wanted to stay accountable, and I wanted to have like a little outlet, and I wanted to teach, because that's truly what I enjoy doing. I love helping people, and believe me, I'm very patient, so don't ever think that you can ask me a question. I really hope to see you guys in my next video. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and I hope that you're managing all this craziness the best you can. So I will see you in my next video.